Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man. Yo, what are you niggas waiting for, man? Subscribe before the fucking interview start. You niggas is bugging out, man. Angry Fan Movement.
I got Gjonaj on.
Ooh.
What's good?
Oh. Oh. Yeah. What's good?
What's
Gjonaj,
good?
you there?
How you doing?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. What's good?
What's good? Salute.
Good,
Good all
man.
day. Angry fan all day, even though
Oh.
Cass is bugging, thinking I'm going to lose the Bourne.
Yeah, you gonna fuck Bourne up or what, man? You gonna fuck him up or what, man?
Bro,
Right.
I don't know. According to Caps, I'm not going to. I don't know, man. I'm about to look over my material, man. I only got 24 hours, but fuck, I might change it all.
Wow. All right, listen. Is this right here gonna be even better than the gutter shit?
I mean, he don't have enough time to change his material, so fuck, I'll just tell you. I mean, round one, I just kind of go in on his style. Round two is like my round two versus Gutter, except it's more direct, because that was the only complaint I got from like non-haters was the they said it wasn't direct enough supposedly. So what I did was, you know, I'm just kind of talk about his style and that kind of shit. Actually, round 2 and 3 are interchangeable, so I don't know which round I'm going to do when, but that round's about a very direct round 2. It's real deep. It's real dope. It's probably my favorite round, so probably going to be everyone else's least favorite round. That's usually how it goes. And then round 3, I just punch his head off. That's
Yeah. So after that gutter shit, man, a lot of niggas think you went insane. So against Bourne, niggas is expecting some, you know, out this world shit. You feel me?
Yeah, it gotta be.
A lot of people, like, it's like 50, like, I mean, how people think, they think people are crazy for thinking I'm going to win clearly, and people think people are crazy for thinking he's going to win clearly, but, I mean, if you really look at it, I mean, I still do have rounds that I wrote for Tink and shit, but I haven't battled in a long-ass time, so to think that I'm going to win clearly isn't that crazy. I mean, I got a lot of shit. Like, I got a lot of shit.
But at the same time, do sitting down make it like you gonna be like that argument used to be like, oh, he sat down for a long time, he finna kill this dude, but that shit not really.
I mean, for me, it is like, I mean, that's I saved a lot of shit too. I won't even front. I got some battles that I'm thinking about coming up, and like I didn't use some shit that I just think are better suited for other people. I mean, I'm a different type of battler, man. I got shit right now that is as good as any of the shit I ever wrote, and as good as the shit I'm going to use against Bourne that I didn't use because it's not for him. That's the difference between me and a lot of battlers is they'll use the same exact. If I canceled this battle, they would use those rounds again. I have 2 rounds for Tink. I didn't use a single fucking bar of those rounds against Bourne. Not one fucking bar I got.
Wow.
Because they're not for him. That's the difference between battling and rapping and punching. There's a big ass difference. People don't battle no more. It's just punches now, or it's just talk to them, or it's not battling no more. You're not battling the person in front of you no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't know, I'm trying to bring that shit back. I think that's why people fuck with me is because, you know, it's just a different level of intellect, and they realize I'm actually, you know, talking to people and using what they use. Shit ain't just name flips or fucking, I don't know. I think he said he had an angle for me, so we'll see. I mean, I guess supposedly he's going to switch it up.
Yeah, I just watched that. I watched that battle with you in OT7 or what is that?
OT7,
yo, man, like
yeah.
yo, man. Yo, first of all, I don't know how you out of lockup or how you didn't go to jail for that, man. You fucked that boy up, man.
I missed it.
Like you fucked that OT7. Like you was supposed to go to jail for that one, man. You fucked his life up, bro.
Yes, I agree.
Shout out to Darwin Alpha, by the way, for that. But yeah, this shit's on Ballwood too. Before I go too far, you know, if you guys are actually, I mean, I made a post about it a while ago today, but I mean, I haven't been in Michigan. I mean, I moved out to Baltimore now too, so I live in Maryland now. But
you're still there? You're still in Baltimore?
Yeah. So
okay.
I mean, it's been a little over a year since I battled in Michigan. So I mean, if y'all are around there, anybody's around there listening, you know. I mean, this shit don't come around that often. I'm not, you know, getting on. I'm not doing my, no disrespect to anybody who is battling every 25 minutes. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, got a job. I got shit to do. I'm moving. I'm trying to, go from state to state and do shit like that. But, do what you guys do. But I'm not on my, JC or Excel type of schedule where I battle every other. There's only so many times you get to see me battle. So.
Now, I got a question, though.
I forgot about the JC battle.
I got a question for him. Like, my bad. Because you mentioned Tink, you feel me? And that battle ain't go down. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your current status with URL? Because, after the gutter battle, a lot of niggas was expecting, to see you again, and niggas don't know.
You know what? I finally backed out. Like, I finally backed out of talking for myself as far as where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. I let my cousin handle the shit now. My cousin Tommy Mahaley, he just talks for me as far as what I'm going to do with that kind of thing. He's talking to him right now, but, I can't. I'm very bad with, I'll just be honest. I'm, not good with the politic, business side of battle rap. I never have been. I probably never will be. And, once you realize, if you're not good at something, let somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody you trust who will do it, he's my blood first cousin, so I'll let him handle that shit. As far as right now, I'm not signed to nothing. I'm not signed to any one league or nothing. So,
but you just keep, how you just, it's a mystique about you. You only got that fucking gutter battle. Just keep doing that, man. Because people, if you would have just did the gutter battle and stopped battling, niggas would have thought you was the GOAT. Well, Lux can do this, right? Can't beat
honestly, the best things you do, the biggest people in battle rap, and it goes for almost, actually, there's nothing oversaturation has ever done good for any battle rapper, including people who thought was the GOAT for a minute was Clips. Oversaturation has hurt every single battle rapper who has ever rapped. There is not a single person who has been helped by rapping too much. People get sick of you. Honestly, or either that or you don't come with yourself. They're not necessarily sick of you. They miss the old. They want you to. They realizes your weaknesses and flaws and I don't know.
That's a good point.
You don't increase, and especially people want you to get better every battle. They don't want you to. They don't want to see you hit a wall and regress and even fall back. You're just going backwards instead of going forwards. And I would rather if I could take one step that gets me across the street and it takes you 14 steps, and then you realize you're on the same side of the road. Who's doing right? You know what I mean? Who's really doing the right moves here? Yeah. And that's been a problem. And I noticed that shit. I didn't even have to see URL and KOTD and all them. I noticed it in Michigan battle rap because we got some of the most talent in the world, and I see people oversaturating themselves. I see them those talented people ain't really going where, I see a couple other people that, might not be as dope as them, and they're going farther, but they're doing it a different way. And, I don't know, I kind of took a back seat to it.
That's true.
So I look at it like that.
Let me ask you this, because now, since you brought up King of the Dot, I have two questions. Would you ever, Diz has said that he would definitely battle you. Shotty has said that I had to send him your footage because he knows who you are, but I had to let him know how you operate. Is that something that you would consider, those two battles?
Shotty is, like I said, I did make the post about it. He's the first battle rapper I actually wanted to battle. I want to battle Shotty.
Okay.
As far as Diz, that's a battle that, even if I wanted or don't want it, I have to battle him. It's one of those battles that I have to do.
I'm glad you said that.
It really doesn't matter. Even some people, my fan, fans who really, really fuck with me, really heavy, who, are nah, fuck that battle. I have to do it so that I have, it just has to be done so that you're just, it's null and void. You don't ever have to hear no shit about it. If he goes crazy and does his thing, it could be a great battle too, and God bless, then good. But you'll also see that there was a difference, and it'll be done. I'll never have to hear this shit ever again. I want to just do I just want to have a battle. I swear to God, I almost had a part in the Excel battle. In the battle that's coming up right now. I just talked to Excel, but in the battle that coming up right now,
I was gonna have a part where, you know, I seen a comment like a while ago. People say I sound either like Prez or Diz all the
like
time.
Prez.
I the same shit. Yeah, I heard the same. I don't know how.
I heard Diz. I don't know about Prez, I
was gonna do a fucking part in the thing where I'm like I was gonna do a Diz impression, be like, you guys want me to say some shit like, I'll punch your pregnant mother in her stomach and rearrange the genetic structure of your pathetic brother. Like, I was gonna fucking do a whole, like, I was gonna be like, is that how y'all think I fucking sound? Like, you really think I fucking sound like that? And then I was gonna be like, or maybe I sound like, or let me do my Prez Mafia impression. Come with me, Hail Mary, run with revenge is like the sweetest joy next to get woosah. Like, I was just going to steal a whole fucking Tupac verse and just spit the shit as friends and shit, just to be an asshole, you know what I mean? But I was like, nah, I was like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just such a joke, and it's just the people who really, really hate, they got to find something. I mean, they got to find something.
Hate because y'all both Middle Eastern? Like, I don't understand, like,
I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Like, I don't get it.
I guess if you're not, like, if you're violent, like, I mean, we both, I mean, there's, like, a violence in it. I understand what they're saying. I mean, there's certain parts, like, there's certain parts where you're like, okay, man, everybody way back when did think Diz was cool. Way back when, there was parts that he said, and it was cool when punches were, you know, like the average punch was right now, like an average punch right now was a hot punch back then.
Yeah.
Like, right. At a certain, you know, back in the day, like a 7 or 8 right now was a 10 back then. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
he was just a little bit farther than other people, and like now that people caught up to him, you know what I mean? And like some people like, and they don't want to hear as much multi shit anymore as they used to. So multis don't hit quite as hard as they used to, because everyone can multi like now. Maybe not as like barbaric and like syllabled out, but like everyone has to multi or your punches don't hit no more anyway. Nobody wants to hear a 1-syllable rhyme anymore. So I think shit just like caught up to him, and like people have to find something. They have to compare me to something. I can't just be a brand new rapper. You know what I mean? Like nobody ever compare. It's always a comparison. You know, LeBron even like gets compared to other people. Nobody has their own shit. You know what I mean? Nobody is just themselves. So I don't know. We all listen to people.
I think niggas just like, yo, we want to just see them because they Middle Eastern and they talk about violent shit. Like, it ain't nothing. Like, you better than Diz to me. Like,
I mean, am I supposed to, like, I mean, like, because I talk about, like, what am I supposed to do? Talk about, like, playing patty cake with them? I don't understand.
Yeah, like,
you want me to switch it up? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Nah, that's the thing, yo. Let me ask you something. Because, like, I mean, I got a battle coming up, too, myself, and I feel like, you know, my opponent don't know he about to die, you feel me? But, like, being that you, you know what I mean? When you was battling Gutter, you went to URL, and, you know, you in front of, you know, niggas that want to hear that shit. When you stepped in that building, I know you had to be like, yo, these niggas don't even know I'm about to spaz right now. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I mean, see, it's a little bit different for me than anybody else, because they didn't know that I even rapped. Like, okay, it's different when, like, oh, they don't know you're about to spaz, they don't know you're dope. Like, when you tell somebody you rap and they give you that side eye when they don't know you, like, oh, man, another bum that rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when I tell someone they rap, they're like, you don't rap. Like, they don't even give me the side eye like it's going to be trash. Like, you don't rap. Like, the fuck, like, is this punk? Like, you know what I mean? So it was even different. Like, the guy, like I said, at the front door, he had to ask Norbs if I was allowed in. You know, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking rapping today. Like, I'm not about to pay to rap. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When Wing sent me the link, like, when I first, the first battle of you that I seen, Wing put a link, like, send me a link, like, he beat JC. And I'm looking at the pitch, like, the screen, like, the thumbnail, like, no, I'm not finna click this. I'm just thinking, like, he finna say some, like, and then I clicked it. This nigga actually wigging. He did be like.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I can understand people saying.
Yes,
like,
he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I had JC winning that. I'm gonna keep it real. I had JC winning, but no, I feel you. I mean, he definitely did his thing, though. He definitely did his thing, though. I mean, I do see why people say that, but I mean, I honestly think, like, even if, like, from an unbiased side point, I do think that choke really fucked him, like, bad. Like, to me, it makes it not debatable. Like, if he didn't choke, I think it would have been one of those classics. It would have been dope. Plus, you know, I think that choke really, like, hurt. It hurt the footage, too, man. I remember after the battle.
Yeah,
during the battle, I remember dapping him.
I still say, Gjonaj made that man choke. I don't think that he, and I know y'all from Michigan, and I know he knows about you, but I don't think he expected you to come like that. I still say that. I don't think he expected it. He thought JC off his game.
It was kind of the same. I mean, when I battled Cashy in the footage that doesn't exist anymore, but I battled. I had like a battle before him. And he came in the same way. He thought, and I wasn't even. It was my first battle, so it was all right. You know, pen wise, it was pretty good, but I wasn't battling really. You know, I wasn't really like the way it should have been. And like he came in and like midway through, I remember him clapping because he thought I fucked up, then I didn't, and he just turned ghost. You know what I mean? And then he finally realized like, fuck, what just happened? You know what I mean? I think it was kind of like for in the JC battle. I remember after he choked in the second round, I actually dapped him right after. It's the only time I've ever dapped anyone like during like I don't really dap the person I'm battling during the battle, but I remember telling him like, make sure you get through your third because I did not want fucked up footage like. I knew my third, in my heart, I knew my third was beating his third, like whatever he wrote. I thought my third was going to win no matter what. So after he choked the second, I was like, I won for sure no matter what happened, like how the first is viewed. And before I rapped, I thought I won the third going into the battle. I remember that. So I was like, yo, make sure you get through your shit. And like people like his third, like, you know, that's debated between people, whatever. I'm not trying to sway anybody's opinions, you know. Even online, it's like really close, you know, between the comments and that kind of shit. But that's the only battle that's kind of close. It is leaning towards me, but not by much, you know. Those kind of battles are close, whatever. But I do remember. I don't want bad footage. I want Born. I've seen a couple comments where like Born's gonna choke, blah blah. I don't want Born to choke. I don't want Born to be average. I want Born to be bricks or better. Like I really do. That's the difference too between a lot of people. They'll be happy with a win. I want to kill the best version of every battle rapper. Like, if I battle Diz, I want Diz in 2010, like 2009, 2008, whenever he was the highest form. You know, if I battle Shotty, I want the dopest Shotty I can possibly battle. I'm not trying to battle like...
You're definitely going to get that. I think out of the three, definitely you're going to get that. You know, Diz has a way of winning a battle, and you got to look at the popularity. You got to look at where it's going to be if that ever happens. You got to look at where that's going to be, and I think it will because he wants to battle you from what I've seen.
I was offered Diz. I was offered Diz on a league. I don't know how disclosure shit works, so I'm not good legally wise, so I don't know what you're allowed to say or not because I didn't sign nothing. But I remember in the contract it said you can't say shit or whatever. So it's a certain league offered me it that Lush One used to host, but he left. That had a fucked up ass event. But yeah, so you know what I'm trying to get. But they offered me, you know, a beautiful offer. It was a great offer, to be honest, and it would have been in Cali, so he would have had a shitload of support. It would have been dope. I mean, it would have been one of the only places like I would have, you know, fought. You know, I would have fought, you know, the devil in hell, so to speak. You know what I mean? So that would have been a good spot to have the battle. You know what I mean? It would have been a good look. But I mean, some kind of drew me away a little bit. I also got like a not really an offer, but like, yo, we're considering this. Like, we want, you know, you to do blah blah blah. So I kind of put it on the back burner a little bit. I didn't just jump at. That's the thing too. I don't just jump at, you know, what's thrown at me. I kind of had to know what's going on. I heard some bad business happen, so I'm not one who's just gonna let bad business slide. So, you know, I had to take a step back from a shit. That's why I let my cousin do that.
So I'm going to throw something out, and your silence would confirm what you just said, because I heard that you backed out of Back to the Basics too.
No. Back to Basics? No. Okay. I never got no, definitely not them. No. KOTD hasn't formally offered I can't say they haven't formally offered a battle or like reached out to get me to battle, but not necessarily. We haven't gone into like depth specifics yet. You know what I'm getting at? Okay. Like they actually just touched base. I talked to Gully. Gully's actually going to be at the event. He wants to chop it up in person. That's just kind of how they are. They're not really.
Sure is. They're hosting him and Organic, right?
Yeah, and when Gully came to one of the events that Bar Wars had, he hadn't heard of me. Even like it was right before my Gutter Battle dropped. He didn't even know who I was yet. You know what I mean? And then he was like, "Yo, I gotta get this motherfucker on a card out there." You know? He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "How have I not heard of you?" and that kind of shit. And I was like, "I don't know."
I could have sworn Diz, he really did. Low key Diz did say he was offered that. But I know I'm not going crazy. Diz did come on this show and say like, he was offered the battle here at Back to Basics. Like, I know.
There was a battle event that happened recently where Diz was like, yo, you blah blah. I don't have a Twitter, by the way, so the fake Gjonaj twittering, I don't know, that's some weird ass shit, bro. I mean, I see like all those Smack's beard and fucking Diz's eyebrows, like that shit's funny as hell, but like, yo, I mean, chill out and fake Twitters and shit, bro. They're tweeting reckless shit, like acting like they're me and shit. That's just weird, bro. Like, but anyway,
you made
Diz
it.
was like,
now you got a fake Twitter. You made it.
Fuck,
you made
that
it.
shit is fucking weird. But so he's like, Diz is like, you want to battle on Back to Basics? I said, set it up. Like, and then I got an inbox from actually Troy Daniels posted something on that post that was like, are you just talking to talk? Like, it's in a week. It was actually a week away. I was going to take the battle on a week notice. Just because I was like, fuck it. I mean, that's a dope battle. I mean, fuck it. Let's do it. Like, I already had some shit. Like, I already had some crazy shit because he had mentioned my name. I already know he has all his shit done for me. That's just the type of guy he is. But I already had some shit. I would have been able to put it together. You know, on short notice, we would have done, like, you know, maybe I would have done, like, a Chilla type of deal. And in 1 week, I would have done 2 rounds or something. You know what I mean? And he ended up battling Chilla instead of me. Well, I got to Troy the inbox, and I'm like, yo, make sure the higher-ups are cool with it, and we'll do that. And, like, I guess Gully and Organic talked to him, and they're like, yo, they don't, you know, if they're going to do this battle, like, this battle is way too big to just do, like, some random 1 week, one-off, or, like, 2 rounds or 1 round. That doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? And it, like, kind of taints a battle, especially for, like, if I did do it in Canada, that's a big-ass fucking battle. I don't know, like, people don't realize how big of a draw, like, a Diz battle is still. So, like, me versus Diz, like, that battle is a million-view battle. Honestly, it really is.
Right.
Like, that battle is a huge fucking battle on the right league. Like, it's a lot bigger than people realize.
He has a huge following, right. He has a huge following. That's a look that like, you definitely don't want to pass up at all. I mean, for real.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. You don't want to throw a tarp over your roof and hope it doesn't rain and shit. You know, you got to fix that shit the right way if you're gonna. I don't know. That's just me personally, but you know, I'm definitely with the battle to happen eventually, just to separate. I mean, I don't think he's as trash as everyone else either, and I definitely wouldn't walk into a buzzsaw. Especially, there's a lot of difference when someone has motivation, and plus, you know, there's definitely going to be him doing the angle that people are just going to eat up about me being his son or some bullshit, or like, you know, like he adopted me or you stole my entire style, blah blah blah. Like you're like, you know, I know I'm gonna fucking, I know I'm gonna hear that bullshit. So I mean, and people are gonna love that shit, you know. I already know that, so.
You know what's a good battle, though? If you was to get the King of the Dot, if, you know, this shit don't happen right away, the boy Psychosis is nice. Y'all be a good matchup.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be like, niggas got to get their brains ready for that shit.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I haven't seen the JC battle yet. I haven't seen that battle. I won't front, but I heard
I'm sending it to you now.
Yeah, he fucked JC.
Oh, wait, I can't. It's not out. It's not out, right? Is it out yet?
No, none of those are out. I haven't even asked for links to them.
I had to think about that. I seen it on pay-per-view. When that shit comes out, Gjonaj, I am putting it in your inbox. That man, right. Oh my goodness.
JC
got another one. Listen, Psychosis, I'm going to tell y'all. Psychosis, Gjonaj, and Mr. Mills. Those were the 3 when nobody knew me and I was under my government. Those were 3 of the few people that I spoke with heavy, like all of their battles, putting them when I was in my little 78 battle rap group. You know what I mean? Those are the people that I would talk to Cass about all the time. All the time. And they all came out around the same time. I'm telling you, them two would be ridiculous. That needs to happen. Speaking of battles that need to happen, I mean, after Born, I mean, what do you have anything else that you want lined up outside the Diz and Shotty?
You know, a lot of the battles that I actually wanted, like, were about the same time that I was going to battle Born, and they kind of reached out to some people because like I said, I fell back for a minute as far as, URL related type of shit, so I stopped waiting, and my buddy was getting married, so he pushed the event to when it is now, which is tomorrow, and he had asked me, like, the names I wanted to battle. Sean Morrison, the one who runs Bar Wars, he asked me who I wanted. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he asked me who I wanted to battle, and I named a few people, and, at the time, I think there was just the people that couldn't do it because they had other, like, big battles coming up and, like, that kind of thing, and they wanted to have a good battle with me, like, was Myers. I wanted to battle Danny. And I'm actually good friends with Danny. He's been, like, one of the few people I actually liked that I would have battled, like, as a person. A while back, me and Mills were in a talk, but I don't know. I fuck with Mills heavy. I think those would be, like, one of the tough battles for me because, and not just because they're dope, but because I fuck with both of them, And I'd mentioned Chilla, and I had mentioned Danger Zone. And they both had some shit coming. I wanted to, obviously, as you can tell, between, Chilla and Danger, between everyone I just named, I wanted a writer. Like, I wanted to separate a little bit. I wanted to show how I am against, like, just a pure writer. So, at the time, I think it ended up coming down to Danger and Born. And at the time, it was, like, real 50-50. Like, if I would have known Danger Zone would have just started getting pussy and, like, developed swag, like, out of nowhere and been like, oh, fuck. Hey, you know damn well that's what happened. Like, everyone's like, what happened? I'm like, he's been getting pussy. You know what happened. Everybody knows what the fuck happened.
Nigga started getting pussy.
You know that's exactly what the fuck happened. But anyway, if I would have known he would have started cooking everybody, I probably would have took Danger, to be honest. Like, I didn't know he would just, like, fuck everyone up. He would do the three-way battle and beat people, like, pause, but fucking kill people in all types of different battles. I would probably took him. But
G, like, who he really fuck up? Like who he really
Oh, my God.
He's been a minute.
Destroyed Latizé.
He destroyed Latizé.
Really?
He destroyed him. Took his soul from him.
He destroyed Lata. He beat Craig Lamar and what's his name in the three-person battle.
Yeah, he did Excel dirty, like kind of like he really did Excel dirty.
And like, if I had a choice now between Bourne and him, like, I mean, you go off buzz, man. I mean, you honestly, like, I mean, I wanted to be the great writer, but don't get me wrong, like, there's still a little bit of selfishness. I want, as much buzz off somebody else's. This is Highlander, bro. I'm trying to take your buzz, your soul, all that shit. Like, there can only be one real shit, like, so if I could pick now, I'd probably reconsider it, to be honest. And that's not even talking shit against Bourne. That's just props to Danger. Like, he's been doing his thing. Like, good for you. Like, I mean, you must, like I said, like, congratulations on getting pussy lately. I don't know what to tell you. Like, because you've seen it in his swag, man. He's been kind of, like, way different. I don't think it was Goods, man, because, like, right after Goods, it didn't just change. It's
after
changed,
Goods,
like,
he lost some
weight. He lost some weight and shit, though. He lost some weight, and you know what I mean? Like, let me just be confident.
And he's very confident. This Danger Zone.
That's what I'm saying, man. Confidence don't just come out of nowhere, bro. You know where he's at.
Something happened. Something definitely happened.
Nigga lost 10 pounds, got a girlfriend and shit. Like, I feel him. Fuck it.
Yeah, he walked up to the girl that was gonna turn him down, and then she said yes, and he got all shocked and shit. And then he had a battle like a month later. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it had to be some shit like that.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, he went from polo sport to the real polos now. He good.
That's what I'm saying. So
his jeans fit now, his shirts fit. You know what? I get it.
That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah, my next one, I don't know. My next one.
I was
think
thinking
maybe Myers,
probably in that whole pin game thing. If we're looking at King of the Dot, and I know everybody's gonna be like, of course she's gonna say that. I would think Ilmac. I'm just saying.
Ilmac's really dope. You know what? Actually, come to think about it, I think a battle that would be dope that I haven't ever even thought about till this moment, because you said King of the Dot. For some reason, I just thought of it would be Rum Nitty. I think I want to battle Nitty. That would be a cold battle. I think that would be a cold battle.
Sounds dope.
That would be URL.
I mean, he still battles on it. They ventured off for a reason. At a certain point, you're finally allowed to do both. You know what I mean? They say you can, and then now Danny's gonna be on. And after all this time, the hiatus, he wasn't allowed to. Blah blah. Now he's on both URL cards. Same with Nitty. He was doing KOTD battles everywhere, and now he's allowed on both. I mean, you'll see Big K probably on URL in like another 6 months. You know what I mean?
Oh, you have to. He's been beating all the smack rappers, so
they can't deny it. Exactly. They can't. You can't deny it after so long. It's too much. Like they can't keep denying. You run out of matchups if you're just gonna have 6 teams in your league. Like what the fuck? You're gonna run out of fucking teams to match up. Like there's only like 4 battles from the smack era left. I mean, you have to start branching out. And besides, when you start hearing, Nitty probably beat half of them, Big K probably beat half, then you're like, oh fuck, you might be right. I kind of have to get this shit going. If I'm gonna start charging $130, $150 a ticket, I might have to get some of these guys on the card.
Right. Nitty got to beat Chess first, though, man.
I mean, to me, that is just I don't see how either person can really like super clearly win. It's just so different to me of a style. Like to me, people are just gonna be like, "Yo, Nitty fucked him up," and then the other people are gonna be like, "Yo, Chess barked on him something serious. Like I don't know what the fuck you were watching." You know what I mean? So to me, it's one of those battles. That's one of the few battles that will go down to me that exist as in whoever the fuck you like won that battle.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of battles that have those type of. You know what I'm saying? You can't really choose a winner because of this.
Ilmac Big K, perfect example. It was 1-1 going to the third. I mean, it was 1-1 going to the third. A lot of people say I'm crazy because I thought Ilmac won the third. You know what I mean? So
Ilmac third was fire.
Oh, he definitely won the third. He definitely won the third. And then I went back to the first and was like, well, goddamn, hold on. So he was saying some shit in that first.
That's what I was getting at. I mean, and I don't blame anyone in the fucking world for thinking Big K won. He was crazy in it. But like, I just fucking thought somebody. I don't blame you at all, even a little bit. Sometimes people give their opinion. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck did he win that battle? You know what I mean? But that one, I mean, that one I see both sides of the story. Like, I mean, I fucking thought that shit was dope. Like he said, you're a fucking nerd, and he did all his dope ass bars and then Ilmac was like, yeah, I fucking am, but, guess what? I'll fucking kill you with these nerd bars. You know what I mean? So, like, I respect that type of shit. I respect it. He's like that fucking, when he was, like, parked in your thought bubble before Organic said rapper to my left. Like, that shit was cold. Like, I got a visual image of that shit. Like, I beat you in a dream. Like, I beat you before the battle even fucking happened. You know what I mean? I thought that shit was dope. It's a good concept to me. Like,
now I was gonna say you got predictions for the redemption card.
If you run down them, I'll tell you what I actually think will happen. Do you have the card in front of you?
Alright, being that we were just talking about Steams and Chess versus K-Shine and DNA.
I mean, K-Shine already won the battle in the fucking trailer. So
oh my god! Okay.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
look. I mean,
he said, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What? And honest to God, I mean, I'll tell you what. No one has ever. I don't think anyone, like, when you look at certain battle rappers, you're like, man, this guy's intelligent. Like, he's a fucking smart dude. Like, I would go into business with this guy. No one has ever in the history of man thought that about K-Shine. I don't care what anybody says. But when they started fucking talking, those motherfuckers started talking about, yo, they pair well together and write really good, but no chemistry. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, that was the definition of chemistry. You know what I'm saying? And he just immediately calls them out. I'm like,
K-Shine is one of the best shit talkers in battle rap. Clear, like, K-Shine one of the best that do it. You know what I'm saying? Shit talking.
Yeah, but him just catching, like, how dumb that statement was and knowing, like, that's exactly what chemistry is, I was just like, man, he just kind of sunned you guys, like, in the
showed that he is spitting. However old he showed it with that.
So you got NWX over the Cakes.
What'd you say?
Like, what?
You got NWX over the Cakes then.
Yeah, I hate that group, by the way, but I mean, I just not hate the name of it. Like,
I was waiting.
It's just corny to me. I mean, I don't hate the people in it. I just think that's the corniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
They said on July 20th is a Cake World Order, man.
you got to understand too, though. I'm not in any group. I have no group affiliation of any kind. So I mean, I'm also a little bit different in that respect too.
Please stay that way.
I'm not joining any fucking groups, man. What is the point of a group too? I always walk. Okay, I'll watch a battle, and I'll be like, okay, well, if the point of a group isn't like to sit around and write together, which I hope it isn't, then why the fuck did he say this whack-ass bar? Like, why you guys didn't rehearse together? Like, one of the 7 people couldn't tell you that was the trashiest shit they ever heard? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is the point of a group? Like, you say some gay-ass bar, like, what was that gay bar? My heart's buried in semen and shit. Like, you can't, or semen. I know he said cement, but, like, your boy can't tell you on the phone, like, yo, that sounds gay as fuck. Like, don't use that shit. Like, what's the point of a group then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some reason for a group, and I haven't seen one good reason for it. So until I see the day where I'm like, oh, okay, I get why they're a fucking group. You know what I mean? Then I'll think about it.
Let's get to the obvious.
Yeah, I agree with that shit.
The obvious, most controversial, intriguing matchup in the past few months: T-Rex versus Danny. Man, who you got, man?
I'm clean.
I actually heard Danny's rounds. Right.
You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to hear nothing.
No. I wouldn't even give a half a bar. But I'm saying, as far as like what he has, it's up to the fans to decide how you because he took this battle personally, and you could feel like there's a difference in Danny's writing in this one than in every other battle I've ever heard him, because he spit me his Excel rounds the same day he spit me the Rex rounds, and I'll tell you what, like, the Excel rounds would have the average person in the crowd react hyper than the Rex rounds. Like, I can't explain. He's really like, it's a different form of like I think he has to be. He has to have been personally affected by it, like, obviously. So he took it a different way. So it'll be one of those battles like that. I think people already kind of made up their mind too. Like, if you think it was some sucker shit that he got away with the 12K, blah, blah, you're never going to change your mind. You're going to think he won already anyway, unless he spits 3 trash rounds. And then even if he does spit 3 trash rounds, you're going to be like, he got you for 12K. Like, so, like, no matter what, to me, I don't know, man. For me, but Danny didn't mean to do none of the shit he just thought, like, I need to be. I've done all these battles. I've done all these debatable classics, wins, close losses, whatever the case may be. But, like, no one's put me towards legend or GOAT status yet. What the fuck do you have to do to make that jump? I've been put in top tiers by some people's talk, that kind of shit, but no one's put me in the legend talk. Why ain't I mentioned with Mook, Lux, Rex? Why ain't I mentioned with them what I got to do? And he was like, I think I got to kill a legend. So that's why. I mean, he paid the 12K to fucking battle a legend, because every other legend wants fucking 6 figures, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, who else was going to pay for the fucking battle? Who was going to pay for the battle?
Let me ask you this, though. And, I mean, they're my peoples. I fucked with Danny and Sheldon a long way. But let me ask you this. And people with money have different conversations anyway. So a lot of people, if you got it, I don't know that I would have done that. But ultimately, if you got it, I can't be fucked up about it and count your pocket.
Yeah.
But if you had it and your thought process was the same, would you do the same thing?
I wouldn't pay 25 cents for your water bottle to battle me. So there's a difference. Like, that's just how the fuck I am. That's just how the fuck I am. You want to bet? If I have the money, I'm barking in T-Rex's ear all day long, like, put up 20 racks. We'll battle for 20 racks. I'll have Caps. I'll have fucking Chris Unbiased. I'll have fucking Snoop Dogg. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to have 3 judges that we all agree to. Them motherfuckers are judging it. We're betting 20,000. If you got it like that, I bark at him enough to where I make a number where you're comfortable with battling it. Well, you don't want to bet. If he has 12 grand to give him, he could bet 25. You know damn well he could bet 25. So I just be like, yo, bet 25. And if you lose the battle, it costs you 13 more or whatever. But if you won, you actually made 25 grand battling Rex. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. That's why when I couldn't find a battle back then, I was like, somebody bet me. Like, bet me money or I'm not battling, like, period. Like, if I'm not getting paid the right money, or I'm not paying someone to battle me. That's the thing, too. Like, some people always are like, yo, he got JC or whatever. Maybe you should pay someone to get a look. I didn't pay for fucking JC. They paid because they thought I could beat JC. That was the reason I battled him. I'd never pay a battle rapper money. It's just not gonna happen. I got like, no matter what, you're not so good that you can't, you know. I don't care how much fucking money I have. If I have an extra $12,000, that's just going to my dad. That's just going to my mother. You know what I mean? That's just how I am personally. He's got it. He has his money. He can do whatever the fuck. Some people are out right now buying a fucking $12 coffee. Like that ain't my lifestyle. You know, that ain't the shit that I do. If you got it, if that's what makes you happy, God bless.
So basically you're saying Rex 3-0. Like that's basically what you're saying. Like
right.
No, I mean Rex did what any person in the whole fucking world would do. Hey, do you want to battle me? I'll give you $12,000. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? What? How you gonna say no? You know what I mean? As far as the actual battle, can Myers win? Yeah, for sure. But like, he gave him $12,000. I mean, and I fuck with Danny more than I don't even know Rex. Like, I can't say I fuck with Rex at all. I mean, I don't fucking know him. I never talked to him. I never even talked to him once. I mean, I would call Danny and, you know, shoot the shit with him. I chill with him. That doesn't. My friends make mistakes too. Like, I mean, I just wouldn't do what he did. It don't matter to me that he did it. I'm comfortable with it. He has money. Good for you. I mean, that's some shit I wouldn't do. I mean, everybody doesn't do what we do. Right. You know? I mean, we don't all do shit.
And it's nothing wrong with that, right?
Do, you know what I mean?
What about your man, Dot versus Bill Collector, man?
Dot, I mean, you know what? I've actually not been sold on Dot like everybody else. Like, I really haven't at all. I saw the trailer, and he just, like, immediately changed my mind.
No,
like, that shit was so funny, man. I couldn't hate even for 10 seconds on that shit. Like, that was some damn good shit talking. Like, I don't know. That was just some good shit talking. That no sock shit, I don't know, man. Bill Collector's been out for too long. I mean, I think it's time for the new to take out the old a little bit, and at least in this battle, unless he does some like outlandishly crazy, like super ridiculous shit. I'm starting to think that some of the shit he does is actually for humor too. He's not actually reaching to reach. You know, he's reaching because the shit's kind of funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, once I kind of figured that out, I was like, okay, you know what I mean? He's not just fucking trying bars that just make no fucking sense. Like, he's actually just trying to be kind of funny with the shit. And, you know what I mean? If everyone else, other people are allowed to be funny, why can't you be street and funny? I know a bunch of street cats that are funny as hell. You know? So I don't know. I got Dop. I don't know. Maybe even 3-0. I'm gonna go 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Tay-Rock and Tay-Rock and Briz? We got about 6 minutes. How about Tay-Rock and Briz?
Tay-Rock, 3-0. I mean,
just like that.
Tay-Rock 3-0. I mean, unless Tay-Rock just doesn't take him serious. If Tay-Rock takes him like he took everybody else, 3-0. Especially based on I saw Briz on the big stage. I saw him lose to a terrible Averb. You know what I mean? So what makes you think you could beat a good? What makes you think you could beat a good Tay-Rock? So 3-0. I mean 3-0.
So you agree with me that Rock? But you agree with me that Rock surfed then too, then, right?
Yeah, that what?
You agree with me that Rock be surfed, right? Tell these people, man.
That was such a weird ass battle, bro. That was the weirdest battle I ever seen. I'm not even kidding. It was so him telling everyone to shut up, like, and fucking up all the reactions. That was so fucking weird to me. Like, I don't know. I wasn't used
that was weird. I don't know.
He is a weirdo for that. That's why he lost the Calico battle too. Like, he killed his own momentum. I don't understand that.
That was the weirdest shit I ever seen. Like, hey, no one react. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's the point of battle rap. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that was weird.
All right, I guess.
Let's go to the bando, though. The bando. T-Top versus Shotgun, man.
That's the one battle I have no idea. I honestly have no fucking clue. I really don't. T-Top always comes with the shit. Suge doesn't always come with the shit. But there's no way Suge wants to lose this fucking battle. Like, this is one of the battles I just think is like he can't lose. Like, in his mind, you know, it's like he's not gonna allow himself to lose. And that line he said about new pocket check, that shit was funny. I can't front. I do think it's
right.
I don't think pocket check is like that dope or nothing, but that shit was funny as fuck. I mean, I'll give him credit for that.
It's gonna be a good battle.
And last but not least, I'm actually anticipating this battle now. Chilla and Prep.
If they go 4 rounds, it'd be 4-0 Chilla. If they go 5, it'd be 5-0 Chilla. If they go 6, it'd be 6-0 Chilla.
Oh
and
my God.
Prep cannot win against Chilla. You gotta understand, it's not just Prep versus Chilla. It's Chilla back on URL.
Yeah.
Chilla's been waiting for this. Like, this is like something you've been waiting for your entire life. Like, you know, he's been waiting since ever. So I mean, it's not really him versus Chilla at this point.
Yeah, he got to show us something.
That's a good point. That's definitely a good point.
People don't look at those intangibles in battle rap. There's a difference. That's why a T-Top versus a regular Suge, maybe I'd probably say T-Top, like, all the time, but, like, it's Suge against T-Top and the world's watching, and he can't lose out of respect, like, his own image. Like, that shit matters to people, that regardless of what they say. Like, that shit matters to the battler. So, I don't know, I just don't see Chilla fucking around in this battle at all.
I don't either. I want to see more so what that's why I say I'm anticipating it, because I want to see what Chilla does. I already feel like Prep is going to die a horrible death anyway, and I fucked with Prep, but
you know what's crazy? Yeah, that was crazy too. Like, some of the people, like, look, I fucked with Briz. Like, Briz's shit was dope. Like, when he first was coming on, all that shit, his battle with Automatic Ray, all that shit was cold. But I have to go off what I saw him do on the big stage, and, like, to be honest, that shit did not move me at all. Like, so.
But you don't think he was trying something new, though? You don't think he was trying something new?
I mean, what do you do if you have? Don't they say, like, if something's not broke, you don't try to fix it? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was doing his thing before, like he did his thing. He didn't show off.
Yeah,
you gotta trust what the fuck you're doing.
His material. He didn't trust what he does. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But that's a rookie. That's just a rookie mistake. He was.
That was more so his respect for Verb. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm living and dying with what the fuck I do. I don't give a fuck what stage I'm on. If it just shit don't work, the shit don't work. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's why, like, that's how my second round, you know, some people didn't fuck with my second against Gutta, and they got a part 2 coming in this battle. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about it. You know, some people did fuck with it, you know. So it is what it is.
Round.
I got a part 2 coming right now, so. But I appreciate you guys having me on.
Listen, man,
no doubt. So I cannot wait. Well, I can't wait for the footage to drop. I wish I had planned to be there. Me and Sean had spoke about it. We had planned. Me and Cav had planned to be there, but it's just like, damn, I want to see this. I really, really want to see this shit. This is going to be dope. But it's going to be tomorrow, right?
It really is.
Just shout out at the card and everything, and about the league.
Absolutely. I think his fans talked him, or I think my fans talked him into writing some crazy shit too, with all of him getting killed and shit. So it should be crazy.
You're getting born at his peak, man. I don't know, Gjonaj, man. You're a good dude, but I don't know, man. It's born.
I'm hoping I get him at the top of his game, man. I really do.
I'm not like that, but I feel like Bourne ain't at the spot where he could just chill either. He's still.
No, I know what you mean. Oh, believe me, I know exactly what you mean. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
And he's just coming off that battle with Rolla, so I'm hoping he definitely brings it with his battle.
Yeah, I'm hoping he came with better shit than that. Me too.
Oh shit. So, yes, sir, it has definitely been a pleasure. Tomorrow on Bar Wars.
No doubt. Bar Wars is going to be at Old Miami on Cass Ave. Shout out to my manager, Tommy Mahili, and Sean Morrison, the league owner, and Caps and Wing and Posey. Salute. Thanks for having me on.
Word. Salute.
You're ready.
Good luck, man. Good luck,
Thanks, bro.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive on 3, man. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.